Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. My name is EMGGMuggo and today I'm bringing you some Call of Duty Vanguard content. Now the minute this video has been released is the minute that the first weekend for the Vanguard beta has come to a close. And I just want to premise this video by saying, for anyone that didn't know, this beta, the first weekend, was a PlayStation exclusive. I say that just in case, like me, you're a PC player, you're looking at the gameplay and you're thinking, looks a bit dark, doesn't have 120 FOV, maybe some dropped frames here and there, but that is purely because it is PlayStation gameplay and the Thursday beta is going to be for PC. Which I would like to immediately say, I'm going to be streaming on twitch.tv/muggo with 3Gs, a link can be found in the description. Super excited for it, we're going to be playing all weekend and we're going to get some good content out of it. But today guys, looking at the first weekend of the beta, I was lucky enough to get a beta code and play it just on the Sunday. I was busy all weekend, so I got a day to play it. And I just wanted to give you my initial thoughts and sort of my pros, my cons, and sort of stuff that I want to see maybe change towards the actual game release. Just before we get started guys, in the background we do have some Call of Duty Vanguard clips. These are clips that I got on stream, off stream, and just ones that I thought would show sort of all of the maps that are on show, some of the guns that have been using, some of the kill streaks, and just to give you an idea of what the game looks like on a PlayStation. So following on from the alpha weekend, obviously in the alpha we got the Champion Hill game mode, which really enjoyed, was really cool, but it was mainly just to see what the game would look like. Comparing it to the beta, the dev team have definitely listened to the feedback and they've made some changes here and there, which is always positive, but obviously that's kind of what the beta is for, to get some real detail on some other maybe criticisms that might need to be changed before the full game release. So coming into the beta, I was mainly looking at maps, audio, gunplay, TTK and game modes. Game modes is kind of a wild card because you kind of know what you're going to get, but I wanted to see what they were going to add and I wanted to see how patrol worked. But that's just kind of the list that we're going to go through today. And as always, I'd love you to share your thoughts in the comment section down below. So yeah, let's get started. So as you guys know, Call of Duty Vanguard is basically Modern Warfare 2019 with a World War II reskin and a couple tweaks. It's run on the same engine, so you kind of expect, you know what the gameplay is going to feel like basically. And if we look back to Modern Warfare 2019, I do feel some of the maps are way too big for the kind of gameplay, kind of the movement mechanics, and just general Call of Duty. Like, some of the maps are way too big. You'd end up rotating for 30 seconds, dying, and then having to rotate for another 30 seconds. It's like a minute you've seen anyone. It's crazy. And it's got to be said, I think Vanguard have done a good job with sort of the size of the maps. So on the beta weekend, we got Hotel Royale, Red Star, Gavuta, and I think there was the Champion Hill map in there as well. I didn't actually touch Champion Hill. But it's got to be said, I did enjoy all of the maps. They were all roughly the same size. I'd say Gavuta is probably the biggest one with the most open space. Actually, an argument could be made for Red Star, but there are a couple more buildings. But yeah, 6v6, the maps felt good. Red Star can sometimes feel slow. It kind of depends on how your team's playing, how the other team's playing, if people are camping or not. But overall, it's pretty good. And then obviously they've included combat pacing, so that is like tactical, blitz, I can't remember what the other one's called, but it's basically a bigger game mode, and you can run 6v6, 10v10, 14v14 on all of these maps, and it tends to be pretty good. Hotel Royale on 1414 is a clusterfuck. It's great, very hectic, but I think they've done very well at having maps that have sort of good rotations. Obviously the introduction of destructible environments kind of helps with how big the maps are, because you can be in one room and literally run through the wall and be in another without having to like rotate around. It's pretty cool. But yeah, the first 3 maps that we've got to see, I think they're pretty good, and considering there's going to be 16 multiplayer maps on release, I'm very excited. I do think if the maps start to get bigger than kind of the 3 that we've got available now, they're going to be too big, but I can definitely see them introducing some sort of smaller maps, maybe some shipment size maps. Overall, I'm impressed. I give the maps an 8 so far. Now, next one, which was a big one, was audio, and I know that the devs know about the audio issues at the moment, and they know about sort of the issue with footsteps, but in case you didn't know, footsteps are really quiet. And when I say really quiet, I mean with a headset in 6v6, I can just hear them. Anything above 6v6, you may as well not have a headset. And I don't know if that's me with the wrong audio settings or if it's because on PlayStation 4, it might be different when I get on the PC, who knows? But I definitely think that's something they need to look at. The main reason why I have an issue with the whole footsteps thing, and I said this on stream, is because I've got a £250 headset. That isn't a flex, by the way, you'll understand why I'm saying it. But if I'm wearing the headset and not getting any advantage on hearing footsteps or anything, I may as well not be wearing it. And I know people are going to be like, oh yeah, but then that's unfair for the people that can afford the headsets and people that can't, or that people with the headset have the advantage. Okay, that's fair enough, I understand that. But if they've got so much of an advantage and they are doing that much better, then with how SBMM works, you just won't be in their lobby, so it shouldn't be an issue. And that's where it kind of irritates me a bit. I feel like we should be able to hear footsteps, maybe not as clear as maybe Warzone, but definitely more than it is now. You need to be able to hear them if they are next to you. Even if they make it so you can hear the footsteps, but maybe only within like 10 or 15 meters, then fair enough, I understand that, that's fine. But at least you have the chance if you hear someone coming up behind you. Let me know what you think down below, because I know that footsteps and audio is kind of a controversial topic, so I'd love to know what you think. But yeah, let's move on to gunplay. So what I mean by gunplay is kind of like gun balancing, recoil, etc., stuff like that. I'm pretty sure Vanguard is going to have a weapon level cap of 70, so in my head I'm like, okay, cool, that means you're going to have to actually use the gun, you're going to have to use it when it's shit, level it up, get the good attachments for it, and as you get towards that 60-70 mark, you will have the good attachments, have no recoil, a lot of damage, etc, etc. And I've already seen it, but a lot of people are complaining about the base recoil of guns, which to be honest, I don't agree with. I don't think there should be any complaints about it. I think I like the gunplay. I like that you actually have to have a bit of skill to use the guns at their base, and it really encourages you to use the gun to level it up to get better attachments, which is kind of the point of the game. And also it gives you a sense of achievement when you do get them attachments to use. Granted, it's annoying when you go into a game, you're level 2 and you're getting into the beta with people that are level 25 and level their MP40s to max and you're getting beamed, but that's just how Call of Duty is. You have to do it. I feel like I'm kind of shutting down complaints here, but it's just how I stand on the whole subject, and that's just recoil. I feel like with the maps and gunplay, there's definitely certain guns that you can't really run and gun with at the moment anyway. I don't know if I haven't leveled up the guns enough or whatever, but I feel like if I'm running around with the STG 9 times out of 10 in close quarters or in a corridor, like a close corridor, I'm gonna lose to an SMG purely because of like ADS speed and stuff like that. Granted, my STG isn't stupidly high level, I only got to play for one day, but I don't know, that's just how I feel. This is just my initial thoughts. Let me know what you think down below. Now the next one is TTK, or time to kill, for those of you that don't know what that is, and that's basically how long it takes you to kill someone when you're shooting them. Now I'm going to do this as a general, obviously I'm not going to go through all the guns, that will take too long. I also don't know all of the metrics for that. I'm sure JGod has a video on it. But yeah, I'd say the best way to describe the TTK on this, so for me, Modern Warfare 2019, the TTK on it was too fast. Black Ops Cold War then came out and I thought that was way too long. I feel like Call of Duty Vanguard's TTK is somewhere in between, but I'd say it leans more towards Modern Warfare 2019. So it's not as fast, you still have a chance to sort of spin on people, kill multiple at a time, but it's definitely an improvement from Black Ops Cold War. And to be honest, I'm happy with that. I'll tick that off on my list. It's not going to be something I'm going to be looking at for the second beta weekend, because I'm sure the devs are going to do a few changes here and there before next weekend, or should I say Thursday. But yeah, overall TTK impressed. I'm happy with it. I think it's going to be good. And then the last one was game modes. Obviously with the alpha we had the Champion Hill game mode, which I actually really enjoyed. I was saying I don't think it's going to be something you're going to sit there and bang out, but it's definitely different. If you and like 2 of your mates don't want to play Warzone, don't want to play online, don't want to play zombies, you can jump on, play Champion Hill, maybe 1 or 2 games, see how you do. It's kind of refreshing, and there'll definitely be Champion Hill tournaments, which would be pretty cool. But the main one I wanted to focus on was Patrol. Now what this is, it's basically hardpoint, but if the hardpoint moved around the map. And to be honest, I really enjoyed it. I think I've played like 3 or 4 games of it so far, and it's really fun. It's weird defending a hardpoint that's on the move. It's kind of like Capture the Flag, only the flag doesn't disappear. The only thing I will say with it though, and this is probably just a beta thing or people just wanting to get high kill games, a lot of people don't play the objective on this, which I mean is fine. I mean, if you want to go around and get kills, that's fine, but when no one does it, the game lasts 5 minutes because the timer doesn't get stopped because no one's on the hard point, etc, etc, or the patrol point, should I say. But it's really good. I really enjoyed this. I think they're going to include it in CDL, which will be very interesting to watch. But yeah, overall really enjoyed Patrol. I'm excited to play it with all of my mates once we can all play on crossplay. But yeah guys, that kind of wraps up this video and my initial thoughts. Obviously I'm pretty impressed with the game so far. I don't want to get my hopes up because I did it last year and Cold War was just such an L. I enjoyed it at the start, but then it just faded out and it got so bad so fast. But Vanguard, I'm looking up. I'm not going to get too happy until the game's out and everyone else is enjoying it, etc, etc, but I'm excited. I think it could be a good year for streams, a good year for content, a good year for CDL, and I'm hoping, because we haven't really seen anything on it, zombies. But yeah guys, like I said, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below on the beta. Let me know if you're going to be playing next weekend, and be sure to drop into my stream, we can run some games. If you did enjoy this video, please drop a like. Obviously subscribe to the channel down below if you are new. I'm going to start uploading videos and shorts again guys, so don't worry about that. I have a video planned for Wednesday. I'm going to start uploading some of my TikToks as shorts, and yeah, I'm ready to get back on my content. Vanguard it's lit something inside me, boys. I'm really excited. As always, link in the description guys to my social medias. Follow me over there, join the Discord and say hey. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care and stay safe.